So my name is Ceilica Hansen Saunders. I'm a commercial director at Rail for our Rail Specialist Businesses unit. I do, not every day. Sometimes you think perhaps there's things and there's ways to go to make it a more inclusive place, a better place for everyone to work. But yeah, absolutely, there are great people in the construction industry. It's a real hands-on, you can see what you do. Definitely. It does sometimes have a reputation for not being the best place for women to work, and we're all working to try to change that, really. I think it can be thought of as, if you think construction, maybe just lots of people with shovels or something, you know, and you've got to be a big, burly guy to do it, and that's not the case at all. There are all kinds of technical roles, commercial roles, and hey, women who want to pick up a shovel as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, absolutely a place for women to work. So some of the main highlights for me as a woman in construction has really been around the teams that I get to work with. We have some great people who are wonderful to work with. Many men who make you feel very welcome. I still would like to see a better proportion of women to men, just to create the diversity. And it's not just women and men, it's all kinds of things. It's diverse representation from lots of different backgrounds. But the highlight for me, really, yeah, it's you get to feel like you've really made something, you delivered something, you've created something. And that's one of, I think, the fun parts of working in the construction industry. The construction industry is definitely trying to be more inclusive. I don't think any industry always has the answer straight away, and really it's part of a journey. It's to work out, well, maybe everyone thinks this is why we don't have diversity, and then we start doing something and you go, oh, that's not really why, it's something else, and just continuing to work towards it. I've not been anywhere, definitely recently, where the conversation is not constantly looking as to why we don't have the diversity that we would like to have. Is it about inclusion to a different level? Is it how we make people feel that they belong? Is it retention? Is it attraction? There's so many questions really to answer in that regard, but yeah, absolutely. I think in the past it has potentially been difficult for women to come into a very male-dominated environment, you know, where you just don't know if you belong as a female in that workplace. It's hard to be the only one that looks or is different. What you realize is that everybody is a bit different. It's just that maybe they're all used to being the same. So by continually changing that dynamic, whether it's through different ages that are in there, different genders, different races, however it is that we can actually show that it's not, everyone has that difference, and in that diversity, in that not just allowing, but wanting that difference of opinion. So what I would say to a woman who is thinking of joining the construction industry at the moment is it's in a period of change. Things are always changing, but particularly I think in regards to things like equality, diversity, just understanding the issues and the problems, and there's a real desire. So if you want to make a difference, if you want to make your mark, this is a great time to be in the construction industry. It's changing and you can be part of that change.